guys, this is Dan from Generation Productions. Sorry I've been late with on this channel from the main channel lately due to the fact of stuff going on with Generation Productions 2 and all sorts of fun stuff. But today I just want to say thank you very much for people who have been buying stuff from my eBay store, basically my eBay collectors. Collectors 748. Thank you for people buying up stuff. Now, today I want to say, because people are giving me lots of good cash and stuff for a lot of the items they bought, I decided to give some money away. And today, the money I'm going to be donating today is for one of my favourite organisations, the Flying Doctors. Now, a lot of you people don't know what the Flying Doctors is. It's a organisation that was started by Errol Flynn, and it's been going for years. The Flying Doctors has also had many people's lives changed and saved through their outgoing work throughout the communities in outback Australia, doing all this sort of regional stuff and looking after all the sick people that come through the way with doctors, nurses and various staff on call 24/7, and various aircrafts such as the King Air, the Pilatus PC-12 and 24, and various other very well known aircrafts. Now, I myself thought, well, basically I am a big fan of also the TV show, the Flying Doctors. There was actually, before the new recent RFDS TV series, there was a old black and white sort of movie-ish thing that the BBC created years ago called The Flying Doctor. Then we had also the Flying Doctors TV show. And that was with, as we can see here from some of the stuff. We'll skip this. From another YouTuber here, but where is it? No, that's TV's Grays, but what one I want to get is this, the Flying Doctors TV show. Now, the Flying Doctors TV show was done by Crawford Productions. This is the show I sort of grew up with. I think I came around maybe when I was 6, when the TV show, like maybe 6 and 7-ish, 6 or 7-ish season. Where's the good shot here? Here we go. There's a good shot of the Nomad. Now, to me, I don't know all the ins and outs of the Nomad series, but when I saw this plane for the first time when I was a kid, I always wanted one of these planes as a model and a toy, and sadly Crawford Productions never actually made a model. So Crawford Productions, please guys, if you ever get around to making a model of this plane, that would be brilliant, because this thing was absolutely awesome. Now, according to a lot of people, the Nomad didn't have a very good history, but it did its job. It managed to get the people in and out where they needed to go. The only real reason why the Nomad had a bit of issues was because people tried to exert the plane past its limits, and that led to engines exploding, landing gear being screwed up and all that stuff. But anyway, back to the Nomad. So I was a big fan of the Nomad aircraft, as you see in the Flying Doctors, and so even so much, I went and actually bought one from eBay, and here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that proper, but I think you can. So yeah, I really love this plane. This plane to me means a lot from my childhood. I finally got one now. The propellers spin as well, and yeah, I really love this plane. To me, this was like a symbol of Flying Doctors. To me, it was very awesome. Even this plane comes so well known, even though it was somewhat hated in the Flying Doctor community. Now, the reason why I love it is because its unique design, its ability to, like I said, land and take off on public roads, get into a lot more places where a lot of aircraft couldn't at the time. And being a carrier plane, it still was quite amazing for its time. Now, again, the main issues with the Nomad was it wasn't compressurized, it couldn't go past its limitations. If it did, engines would explode, landing gear would break, many things would actually sadly go wrong with the Nomad. But I still love the plane. Even though I know there's lots of things that happened that eventually phased out the Nomad, I still love this aircraft. It's very, very photogenic, it's very beautiful, and even today, if you guys go over to the Alice Springs and the Broken Hill, you'll actually see a model of this very exact plane outside the front of the actual airbase, because it's so well known, because of the Flying Doctors TV series. But again, that's what I'm saying, I love it. But a lot of people sort of didn't like it, even though it was said to be a bumpy ride, especially when they were trying to go exert past limitations. Such as, if you went over the speed limit on that aircraft, it would basically make the whole plane shudder, and all sorts of fun things would happen. But overall, the plane, I love it. So I went and got a model of it. But it got me thinking. I love the plane, so why couldn't I afford to actually give the Flying Doctors a service for all the fun that's been to the TV series and the fun I had as a kid? Something for the actual Nomad, for the Flying Doctors themselves. Now, sadly to say, I haven't got $920,000 or $920 million or $100,000 to part with. However, what I do have is this lot of money right here, thanks to sales from eBay. So everyone who bought my Flying Doctors stuff, thank you very much for allowing this to happen. So this is actually $1,000 that I'm going to put in an envelope and basically, because we have I think it comes around every month or so, a Flying Doctors donation tin. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. This is what they sort of look like. The Flying Doctors donation tin. So apparently this turned up at somewhere in my local area, and I was like, ooh, because no offense to some people, but I'm definitely sort of against internet banking. So always having to swipe a credit card to donate money or give out bank details for this stuff. I'm very old school. I like having this kind of money. Okay, none of this online Bitcoin currency bullshit. I love this stuff, the real money, something you can actually hold and touch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that in an envelope. There we go. Seal it up. There we go. Come here. There we go. There we go. There we go. So there we have it, people. In the special, the Flying Doctors actual, official letter. I was actually planning to get him to buy an actual plane, but that $1,000 probably would only pay for a wheel assembly or one part of the propeller, not the entire plane. However, it was still to me the biggest thing ever I could do to help the Flying Doctors out was give them $1,000, basically for plane maintenance, because even it costs, like I said, it costs around about $920 million to $100,000 to $920,000. So it varies in the cost of the actual Pilatus PC-24 jet. So overall, I was like, well, I can't afford that, due to limitations, but I can afford $1,000 thanks to those lovely people who bought a lot of my Flying Doctors merch. I made model planes and stuff like that. Now, of course, the people who bought those things did not actually pay like $1,000 for each piece, or $100 each piece. However, I made myself believe that every payday I got, I would put $50 in for every Flying Doctors item that got sold. So that's how we end up with this. And so I'm going to go post that today, or by the time this video is done, sometime on the 28th of the 2nd, 2022. This will be posted, well, not posted, but put in that money tin. This is for, like I said, plane maintenance. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do that for, doing some plane maintenance. It'll be absolutely brilliant to finally give back to an organisation that gave me so much as a child, through, you know, seeing the people walk around and talk about the Flying Doctors, the real Flying Doctors service, which is what I'm donating this to, and of course the being in love with the TV show and the actual aircraft from the TV show, all that stuff. Great drama and entertainment the TV show was, but yeah, overall, people, yeah, that's sort of it for this video. $1,000 giveaway. Also, as part, letting know the IRS of Australia, or other things. Yes, I am donating money to certain charities and organisations. I'm not just making money and keeping it all to myself, put it that way, or just spending money on trying to get this house fixed and stuff like that too. But more or less, but also giving money away to help with organisations with stuff and all the stuff they got to do as well. And the Flying Doctors is definitely one of my favourite organisations due to the TV show and all the stuff I grew up with. So, although I couldn't afford, because I'd have to get a whole lot more money. I have to get a whole lot more money, like $10,000 or $920 million before that would before I could actually buy one of the jets or other planes for these people. So, but I do thank you people for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely and grateful day. Catch us all later, people. Bye.